Hello and welcome to the Daily Self-Love Podcast. I'm your host CS Neha Bajaj, and in today's episode, I'm going to share with you the 6 ways to practice self-love for entrepreneurs. First is to have strong boundaries. Entrepreneurs may struggle to set boundaries with work and personal life, which may lead to burnout. And if you are practicing self-love, you are able to set strong boundaries because you know what's the limit. What's the point where you are not allowing the other person to enter your personal space. So first, setting boundaries. Second, overcoming the fear of failure. The fear of failure can lead to self-doubt and lack of confidence. It might make it difficult for the entrepreneurs to fully embrace self-love. And so, if you are consciously practicing aspects of self-love, you are then in a better zone to overcome the fear of failure because now you know the real you. You have accepted the real you. And with this, let's come to number 3. Entrepreneurs often have demanding schedules and they may not prioritize their self-care and self-love because they don't have time. And if you don't have time, how you are going to get to the area of practicing self-love? By consciously managing your time. Consciously taking out time for yourself and allowing that particular moment and that particular time to only be devoted to things that you love doing. That's enhancing your love for yourself. And with this, we are now moving to number 4, the financial stress aspect. Well, financial stress can lead to anxiety and negative thoughts, making it again difficult for the entrepreneurs to think of self-love. Oh God. So, when it comes to financial stress and when it comes to choosing between financial stress and self-love, I would always and I would highly recommend choose self-love, because when you are doing that particular practice of self-love, you are then again getting the clarity on where are the improvement areas where you can work upon, and you can eliminate the level of stress, and not only eliminating the stress level but also adding up to the opportunities that you might get when you are in the thinking mode. Do not overthink but have the rational thinking. And in this way, you are then going to eliminate the financial stress with self-love. The very important point is the 5th one. Comparison with others. Now, this is not only limited to entrepreneurs. We as humans have the tendency to compare ourselves with every other human being that exists on this earth. Oh, I have not got this kind of shoes. Oh, I have not got this kind of clothing. Oh, I have not got this kind of book in my hand. Oh, I have not got this kind of degree with me. Oh God, the comparison, the endless comparisons that we do with everyone every single second of our lives. And you know what? By God's grace, I would say, I have eliminated myself from this rat race of comparing myself with others long time ago. For me, the comparison is always with me. And to be very honest, I never compare. I always think, I always overcast upon, how my life had been in the previous years. I do the connecting the dots exercise and I get to the more rational part of my life that's ultimately heading me towards my happiness. That's my end goal. That's something which I am now working for so hard. Happiness. And for you to attain happiness, you have to love yourself. And for you to attain that self-love, you have to stop comparing yourself from others. And you only have to compare yourself with your previous version so that you can create the better version of yourself the next time you are sitting down for the comparison. So, with this, the last point. Difficulty disconnecting from the work. Do you often have that kind of difficulty when you are so much intrigued and when you are so much involved in your work and you find it too difficult for yourself to just get disconnected from your work? Well, as entrepreneurs, you might have that particular kind of hard time, right? Again, this kind of disconnect is going to lead to stress and burnout as well. And in this particular scenario, again, you are going to take the route of self-love to happily disconnect from work schedule and happily connecting yourself with your inner soul. Connect with that because your inner soul has a calling. It is something which is going to give you your life's purpose. And trust me, it's not only about chasing money. It's about chasing your happiness. Whatever your soul directs you towards, that's always and only going to make you happy at the end. If you are getting happy making money, then that's your sole purpose. If you are getting happy helping others, that's your sole purpose. If you are getting happy loving yourself and practicing self-love, that's what is the soul's calling. That's what is your life purpose. And so I highly recommend do that. Go on that trip. And you know what? With my experience, I can say this. It's a fabulous journey. It's an amazingly awesome journey which I travel every single day. Yes, I have my struggles. Yes, I have my stress levels. Yes, I have my issues. Yes, I have my tensions. Yes, I have my problems. But all these problems, when compared to the level of happiness and the contentment that I have in my heart, oh God, it's matchless. My happiness and my decision to always be happy always win every single time without fail. And that's why I am here, your self-love lifestyle mentor, helping you become self-loved. So, do let me know if you could relate to any or all the points I've shared today. And till next episode, stay blessed, stay happy and stay self-loved. Bye-bye.